What's up, NASB Nation? Ashley Colie coming at you. And now that 2021 Driven National Conference is now over, I now get some time. It's been a couple of days where I tell you what, I've been back with my family, and I just wanted to make a quick video to tell the entire NASB Nation how absolutely, utterly grateful I am to not only represent all of you as a partner of NASB, but when 1,000 plus agents come together for a national conference where 43 states are represented, I tell you what, you just can't help but to be so grateful for how far we've come. And I believe that when it comes to success, you got to remember where you came from. I remember 8 years ago, that was in May of 2013 when I first got interviewed with NASB by Jordan Smith, and I began my journey. And guys, where I was broken, just absolutely, I had nothing in my bank account, overdrafting my account. I remember I had to sell my engagement ring for rent money. And the funny thing is that's not even where I drew the line. I remember starting NASB and I was part-time for about a year, and then I got pregnant, and we had our second child with Colie, and I was a stay-at-home mom for about 10 months. During those 10 months in 2014, it's as if God had to break me down so much for me to realize that if he could trust me with a little, that maybe one day he could trust me with a lot. And I remember having to sell my engagement ring for rent money, and that was in February of 2015, and that's where I drew the line. That's where my starting point with NASB is when I went all in. And for some of you guys right now watching this, maybe that's your starting point, is when you actually decide that you go all in. And for me, that was in, like I said, February 2015, where I drew the line, I burned the ships. There was no plan B, C, D, E, or F. It was just all in for NASB. And I'm so grateful I did, because that was just 6 years ago. 6 years ago, when I made the commitment, when I made the decision, when it didn't matter about my feelings, didn't matter about my emotions, didn't matter about my circumstances, that I was gonna run and I was gonna fight for the better version of me, for the best version of me, for the best version that my life, my family, they deserved it. The legacy. And I just want to take a couple minutes, because there were some moments with NASB over this past week that I did not get the opportunity to thank those folks that have made such a difference in my life and gave me an award. And I tell you what, I was speechless. I didn't know what to say, but I just want to tell all the ladies of NASB, especially with our Derby Day, it was awesome. We had over 300 ladies at the Ladies Leadership Kentucky Derby event, and all of you presented me with this award, the Anchor Award. And I want to let all of you know how grateful I am just to receive this, because it says here, hope anchors the soul, Hebrews 6:19. And this is the first award of its kind, and it won't be the last, because every year we're going to be able to give this away to a young lady that inspires hope and just allows people to move and just inspires the greatness to come out of ladies of NASB. So thank you for this award. It means the world to me. But this award, which is not an award, it's a scholarship. And I just want to tell all the ladies of NASB, this is the best gift I've ever received in my life. And I didn't know what to say when you gave it to me on stage this past week. And that's why I think it's so important for me to give you and have this video, because I want you to understand this is what makes NASB great, is how we give back. And this Esther Scholarship that y'all presented me, that I get the opportunity to present to another young lady of NASB that might be struggling financially, that might have some unfortunate circumstances, that we get the opportunity with the trusted board of advisors when it comes to the RVPs of NASB, Blythe, Linda, Laura, we've got Sam, we've got Sharon. Those ladies get to come together, and we get to figure out what lady gets this special honor of getting this scholarship. And I just want to read, because it's very long, so I'm not going to read it all, but I just want to read just a couple of snippets, because this is so awesome. The example and sacrifice that Ashley has given deserves to be marked and honored. Therefore, in accordance with all that the name stands for, the Esther Scholarship will provide its recipients hope for brighter and stronger days. It will reflect these values by not only providing financial assistance to an NASB female agent to grow her business, but shall also induct that person forever and always as an honorable member of the Court of Esther. Guys, we henceforth, Ashley and a board of trusted advisors shall present this award to a female agent deemed worthy of such a high honor. Ashley Esther, we thank you for your service to others. We stand in awe and gratitude of your tenacity to push through and your willingness to forge the iron of friendship and mentorship with every woman you meet. this is what it's all about. So thank you. I remember Peggy Jo, this was back in 2019. She kept calling me Esther. And what a powerful story Esther is in the Bible. And thank you so much for this award. Thank you. That means the world to me that I get the opportunity to just give this to somebody else. Because that's what we all do, right? That's why I signed up for NASB. I know in the beginning it was about the revenue. It was just, gosh, if I could just make $5,000 in a month. And the significance, the impact that God's been able to do at NASB is it's immeasurable. It's immeasurable. And so thank you for this. But this award, this last award, I really was left speechless. And I want to thank all of the partners of NASB because this award, the MVP award for Most Valuable Player for 2020, I didn't know what to say when you guys gave it to me. And completely undeserving. This is like, in my opinion, when I think of Most Valuable Player, I just think of, gosh, that's like a lifetime achievement to get something like this, where you've got 4,000 agents with NASB and 43 different states represented, and we're all over the country, that all of you would think of me to give me this award. So I know thank you. But I want to let all of you know that MVP to me, that's all of you. That's every agent at NASB. You're the most valuable player. And the reason being is because if it wasn't for you, we wouldn't be NASB. You are the one that allows the culture to be driven so hard like a root of an oak tree. It's because of you. It's because of your tenacity. It's because of your grit. It's because of your honesty, your coachability, your standards that you have. That's what makes NASB great. And you know, in 2020, it was a crazy year. COVID hit, the world shut down, 49 million Americans lost their jobs, 70% of small business owners lost and closed down their businesses. But NASB, we grew. We grew astronomically. And you know, that award is just a direct reflection of how incredible all of you really are, because I fight every single day for the innovation, for the creativity, but also I fight so that the brand of NASB, all of you can have the same platform, the same opportunity that I had, which is that you get the opportunity to fight for what you want. You get the opportunity to fight for your legacy. You've got the keys. Now all you got to do is just get in the car and drive, just like with Driven. And that actually leads me to the next one, which is the co-founder of NASB, the president of NASB, wrote an amazing book, took all of 2020 just to write this. I'm so grateful to you, Craig Harvey, for writing this book. I've already I've already read just a couple of chapters. I can't stop underlining, highlighting, rereading it. And I just love this book because I feel like it's a love story to NASB. So thank you so much for just this book. I hope you write many, many more. But I just want to thank Greg Baden, Jordan Smith, Craig Harvey, Lance Perry, Sammy, all the ladies of NASB. I want to thank Laura Sisko. Thank you so much for fighting and being the second female that's a senior RVP in this company. All the entire front line for all the dream makers. You guys is what refines me to be the person that I am. I want to get the best out of me every single day so that I can help you be the best version of you. And I just want to say thank you to every single agent of NASB. You have an opportunity of a lifetime. Fight for it. It's worth fighting for. I appreciate all of you guys. I love you, NASB. Thank you for all these incredible awards. And I'm looking forward to the best is yet to come. Let's go and let's grow.